Hi everyone, I am Rajesh Kumar. I am having close to 16 plus years of experience in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. I have worked with more than 12 software organizations around the globe. I would like to introduce you all a DevOps School's flagship certification program in DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. This program will get started in the weekends, so get enrolled. Please contact us on the phone number given on the screen, and in fact you can email us on the contact@DevOpsSchool.com.
So yesterday what we did, we focus on the compute and then we focus on storage and then we went to security. Okay, so anyone have a good memory? What was the service we talked about in compute? Which service? In compute, which was the one?
EC2.
EC2. And storage?
EBS, EFS, and S3.
EBS,
EFS, and S3.
Okay, and security?
IAM.
IAM. So, okay, so these are the services we covered yesterday. Now, today we'll cover many other topics, which includes VPC. We'll go for auto scaling. We'll go for the load balancing. We'll go for database, managed database. VPC is here. Database. We'll go for some DevOps services. Okay, and then we'll go for dev services. Dev services here. Yeah, so dev services like SQS, SNS, and SES, all this stuff. Okay, so let's get started. So here we have a VPC. What is a VPC? Let me just put it in a simple way. See, this is the region of AWS. Now, in this region, we have so many people are using their accounts. So many people are creating VMs. 1 million people, let's say. Think about it. 1 million people. Thousands of machines is being created. For example, I'll put it in this way. So all of you must be staying in apartments. I guess so. Maybe some of you maybe in a home also. Independent houses also. So now, so you must be having, let's say, let's talk about the India. In India, we get a broadband primarily from Jio or Airtel. So in your locality, you have, let's say, 1,000 people using that same broadband. So do you get the same network? See, same broadband versus same network. It's a fight, right? So you get a one network, one small network they create for you, and using that network you can connect to that network. See, devices choose that which network to connect, and device connect to that network, let's say Wi-Fi or something like that, and then we start using internet. So like that, if you look at that in your locality, thousands of network they build it. 1,000 home, each connection you will give one network, and this network can talk to each other or may not talk to each other, depends on the routing, but by default they disable the routing. That means you cannot talk to each other. Are you able to understand?
Yes.
So think of AWS is also AWS region, which is a data center, is also a place where you have plenty of resources, CPU, RAM, storage. Okay. And how can we divide between the 1 million people? How can we divide? So there is one region which we have, and we have to divide. Any question? Yeah. So how can we divide between the 1 million people? That is a challenge. So what AWS has done, they said, okay, let's do one thing. Let's do one thing. Let's have this is the region, and let's have a VPC, means once virtual network we can set up. Okay, virtual network we can set up. So here we set up one network for you, one network for again for you, one network for someone else, then one network for someone else. So in region you can isolate this network. Now interesting thing is this region, yesterday we discussed about the availability zone, right? So availability zone is across the network actually. See here where the line is drawn. That means this is your network, and availability zone, let's say you have one A and B, so you can set up a network like this. Are you understanding? That means some machine you can create in this availability zone, and some machine you can create in this availability zone, being on the same network, but two different availability zone. Age is 1, age is 2. Are you understanding?
Hello.
Yes.
So what you're saying is that a different availability zone in the same network.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So region you have a two availability zone, maybe minimum. So you'll have a same network. So VPC you can set up across the availability zone. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
All of you are understanding this?
Hello, Rajesh.
Yes.
Sorry, I did not get the time of starting the class very well. We don't have
Yeah.
any timetable to that effect. So we should have a timetable so that we all follow the time. No, yesterday I was late because I didn't have a timetable and then the timing. Today too, I'm late. Now, the topic that you are treating, I don't know that I know it's AWS, but the particular subtopic, I don't know.
So AWS, we plan today to cover VPC,
Okay,
or
okay.
auto scaling group, load
Oh,
balancer, database, some DevOps
okay,
services, and dev services. So these are the services we plan today.
okay. So
So
right now
out
you are on you're on
VPC.
VPC.
Yes.
Okay. I'm okay now. Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. So guys, are you understanding the concept?
Okay.
All of you?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll summarize this stuff. Let's understand this. It's a very simple formula. You don't need to go to book to understand this. There is a large region, large data center. AWS has it. They call it Mumbai or whatever it is. And that data center they want to share with the millions of people. Okay, millions of people, not one, two. So what they say, you can create a VPC, and inside a VPC, you can create a resources. This VPC should be like this. And then you can create a resources. Resources means you can create your EC2 instance inside of VPC. Okay, so that way what will happen? Let's say this is owned by Raj, and this is owned by uh, you know David. Okay, so now you see that here we are in the same data center. Both users are in the same data center, but Raj, this EC2 instance cannot to reach out to this one. Why? Because the networking is enabled, virtual networking is enabled in a certain way. You cannot reach out to it. Yes, you can reach out to it, but you have to create a routing. So that's the reason one of the best simple example I used it. In your locality, you are getting an internet, and each one of you are getting internet. What Airtel will do or Jio will do? They will create one small network actually. So your home basically is one small network. Mind it. So similar way, so they have every connection, they'll create a small network. So let's say in your locality 1,000 houses, 1,000 small network. Can they talk to each other? Yes, they can talk to each other through routing and some other ways of networking, but they will not do that because they disable by default. So that means you have, let's say, 4 laptop in one connection. So each laptop they can talk to each other, but this laptop cannot talk to the other laptop or the other house connection. Why? Because of network limitations. Scoping of network is local. Okay, so laptop is a
What
compute unit.
what mode will this be? Like, when you say, each of us will be a separate, it will be like, will it be like a NAT network or?
No, that what happened, not NAT network. They'll be creating a kind of network. See, to be honest, that what geo network driver they use it, I don't know. But if I want to set up at the local level, for example, then I'll use a bridge, overlay, NAT, host only. These are the network driver I'm having. What Jio or Airtel, which is like ISP provider, what they use, to be honest, I have no idea. But local level, if you want to use that, I can tell you tens of it.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, so this is so basically everything is on sub network. You might have studied in the school. We all have a small network, and multiple small network create a, we call it LAN, and multiple LAN create a WAN, and that is how the whole world is connected. So now, why you are not able to connect it to directly to my machine? You are let's say you are in UK and you are not able to connect to my machine. Only the one thing which is there missing, which is routing. Okay, routing. Yesterday I taught you. Remember the public IP, private IP concept? Do you remember?
Yeah.
That
Yes.
is doing so that is doing routing only. So if routing is allowed and public IP address is available to your home network also, you can connect to the whole world can connect to you. In fact, you know what I did, I think 6 years back, I wanted to have a public IP to my internet connection. So I asked my vendor ISP provider, like, give me one public IP address. And they gave me, it was chargeable, I think $200 per month or something. And using that, I was having one very large server in home. And using that public IP, I was able to connect to from my hometown to my city areas. That means I was needed that work actually. I wanted to access that server. And the server I was running 24/7 in home itself. So that IP address they give it. So whenever I hit to that IP address, it will redirect to the my network, and then routing will happen to one of the boxes. So that is kind of thing. So yes, what I'm trying to generalize, don't think VPC is a big topic. It's a simple topic. You put it in a context. They have a large data center. They want to divide into millions of people, but also they same time they want to create each user should have isolation, so each resources should not talk to each other. Okay, and security. So for that they introduce the VPC means virtual private connect. Okay,
Hello.
so now, yeah,
Hello. So
yeah,
one can say VPC is for segmentation, network segmentation.
yes, dividing the large resources to the multiple, with the multiple people, having
Okay.
isolation, not interacting. So let's say this is EC2 in this VPC. Now this is also EC2. This cannot connect. This cannot connect by default until you allow through the routing and all. That is a different topic.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes.
Okay. So now the question is, while creating a VPC, which are the services you need? Let me tell you here. Let me show you first VPC. Go to the networking category, and then here you see VPC. And if you look at the VPC, you see a lot of services you have. Look at the left side. Too many. Don't get scared. Don't focus on everything. Okay. For having the VPC getting started, some of the services you need to create, and that is subnet. One is router table.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.